I think with Elevate, it's the flexibility of the system. It's the ability to adapt based on the content that is coming in and the listener preferences. My personal preference is I put the Elevate in direct mode, and the up-firing drivers, the Elevate drivers, they're in auto mode. So when I receive DTS:X content, they automatically rotate up, and I get a full-blown immersive experience. But when I'm receiving 5.1 or stereo content, those rotate down, and I'm not just turning them off. I'm actually repurposing them to give you we call them Elevate Up or Elevate Wide, because it gives you a wider front sound stage and approximates much more what you would get out of a discrete sound system where the speakers are truly 30 degrees left and right. We utilize technology like Virtual X to be able to enhance the width for those that still want that experience. And then for those purists, you still have direct mode. Sound is so personal, but at the same time, we want to deliver the mixer's intention, right? So I think first and foremost, the reason it's personal is because first, the room you put it in, where you're sitting in relation to the drivers that are around you. It's really important that when you get home, don't just plug the bar in and I mean, obviously you want to sit down and listen to it right away, and certainly get that wow factor out of the way for a moment, and turn around and really dial in the system. Think about the balance of the system, the balance of the subwoofer in relation to the system. It's funny, sometimes you'll see reviews where, oh, the subwoofer is too loud. There's ability to turn it down. So dig through the menu so that you can, optimize it for your room. And I think at that point, you really understand how flexible a 5.1.4 system can be.
We've done a lot of interesting marketing promotions even together outside of the technology realm. We've been in product placements in music videos with OneRepublic. We've done series with Variety. And there's even more that we're doing on, I'd say, the product brand level with even how we've rebranded both VIZIO and DTS at the top of the year. Just even more of it comes down to some of the sleek lines, but then also the product logo layouts, especially for DTS. We used to have over 100 different product logos, and now we're down to 4. And there's a benefit to not diluting the brand in that, but then there's also a question, to the consumer of, okay, well then how do I know what I'm getting? One of the things that I'd say I also believe we've done well as a partnership is helping with education through iconography on products, other messaging points on products and on websites, and then continuing to even have chats like this where we're really trying to discuss what the trends are and how we see more immersive audio getting to more consumers. So would love to see what you all are excited about, even with some of that imaging technology and just even the way we're reevaluating how the DTS brand is represented and the VIZIO brand.
I think intelligence is probably going to be the next frontier. I mean, one of the things that makes me so excited, in addition to working with DTS, is and I can vouch for Todd and our functional teams, because one of the things I noticed that's just ingrained into this VIZIO culture is our hardware and our software teams almost have this relentless, fanatic obsession, with building as much, and not for the sake of having technology, but using technology and what's available to support and deliver this experience that, we keep talking about. And I think that's really, really exciting, and I kind of think that's the next frontier, and that's what excites me about working with guys like Todd and just being a part of VIZIO and being a partner with DTS.
Audio is tough to sell, right? It's tough to communicate it's important, and then once you've communicated it's important, it's tough to tell you what technology is doing. So having a brand like DTS to be able to lean on and say this is high quality audio, that helps us elevate, no pun intended again, the overall experience that we're conveying to the consumer and to the listener.